Hello guys, welcome back. Let's see one of the C language question which was asked in GATE 2013. The procedure given below is required to find and replace certain characters inside an input character string supplied in array A. The characters to be replaced are supplied in array old C, while their respective replacement characters are supplied in array new C. Array A has fixed length of 5 characters, while the arrays old C and new C contains 3 characters each. However, the procedure is flawed. Procedure is flawed means there exists some mistake. What they are saying is there exists an array whose name they are given as array A, and this array A having 5 characters, 5 characters, and there exists one more array B. There exists one more array whose is called as array new C. New C. This is not array B. This is a old C. Old C. Okay. According to their definition, what they are saying is, what are the characters that are there in array A? If those characters are found in old C, those characters should be replaced with the new C. That is what they are saying. However, the procedure, whatever the procedure they have given, that procedure is flawed, they are saying. They are saying that the procedure is tested with the following 4 test cases, like old C is equal to ABC, new C equal to BAD. Like this, they have given 4 options. And they have given here 2 questions. This is first one and this is second one. Let's see first, second one. If you solve the second one, it will be easy for you to understand the first one. If array A is made to hold a string A, B, C, D, E, means the array A is going to store the characters, 5 characters. Those are A, B, C, D, E. Which of the above 4 test cases will be successful in exposing the flaw in this procedure? I hope I understood question first. What their question is, whatever the, like, let's see. For example, I am taking first option. First option old C contains what values? A, B, C. A, B, C. New C contains the values are D, A, B. Yes. Let me try to execute this code. You know, character star A, this is going to store this address. This is old C values, this is new C array. And for I equal to 0 means when I equal to 0 and this iteration is iterating up to 5. Next, similarly, j equal to 0 and it will be iterate up to third iteration. If a of I value is 0, a of 0 is double equal to old C of j value is 0. Means a of I is equal to old C of 0. Yes. When both are same, it is going to execute the inner statement, that is a of I equal to new C of j. Means a of 0 is replaced with the new C of 0. What is new C of 0? That is D. So here you will get D. According to question, what they are saying, whenever you observe a character A in the actual array, we need to replace it with the D. Whenever you observe the B, you need to replace it with corresponding A. Whenever you observe C in the actual array, you need to replace it with the B. Okay, so according to the first iteration, A should be replaced with D. Yes, A should be replaced with D. So there is no flaw up to here. Okay, let me continue. Next, in the next iteration, J value will be incremented by 1. Now, if loop is executing, if a of I value is 0, means this value only. What is the value present here? D. If D double equal to old C of J, J value is 1. J value is 1. Is D double equal to B? No. Condition failed. Then again it will go to the previous for loop. So j value will be incremented by 2 now. Is 2 less than 3? Yes, condition is true. Then once again, a of I, a of 0 double equal to old c of 2, that is 2, that is c. I mean d double equal to c or not, it is checking. No, condition fail. Then once again it is going to increment j value, that is 3. 3 less than 3, condition fail. When condition fail, outermost for loop will be incremented now. I value will be now 1. Is 1 less than 5? Yes. Now once again, j value will be initialized to 0. Now a of 0, sorry, I value is now what? A of 1. A of 1 is what? B. Is b double equal to old c of 0? Is b double equal to a? Condition fail. Then j value will be incremented by 1. Next, is b double equal to b? Guys, I'm doing directly. Is b double equal to b? Yes, condition is true. When condition is true, then it is going to perform a of I value is 1. A of 1 equal to new c of j. J value is 1. So this value should be replaced. So this b should be replaced with this a. Okay. So up to here completed. Next, condition is 2. Next, j value will be incremented by 1, that is 2. Now, present a of I. What is a of I? 1. A of 1 means a double equal to old c of 2. Old c of 2 is c. A double equal to c, condition fail. Then j will be incremented by 1, that is 3. Is 3 less than 3, condition fail. Then I value will be incremented by 1, that is 2. Means from next iteration we are trying to trace out here. Now is c double equal to a? Condition fail. Is c double equal to b? Condition fail. Is c double equal to c? Yes, condition true. When condition is true, this particular value should be replaced with its corresponding character b. Once you trace it, you can understand this one. So DAB. Yes. Fine. Next, what will happen? Next, I value will be incremented by one more thing. When I value will be incremented by one more, d double equal to a, d double equal to b, d double equal to c, no, condition fail. Next, one incremented by 1, e double equal to a, e double equal to b, e double equal to c, condition fail. So my entire string is completed. So your final result is, let's observe here, actual string you have passed is a b c d e, and final result you got is d a b d. This is old string. After completion of your procedure, you got this output. According to the definition, the old C, I mean ABC, wherever you observe A, you should be replaced with D. Wherever you observe B, you should be replaced with A. Wherever you observe C, you should replace with B. That is what happened or not, we need to check here. See, A will be replaced with D, B will be replaced with A, C will be replaced with B, D will be replaced with nothing, they didn't given. So D will be D, E will be E. It can be anything. So option A. According to option A, there is no flaw in the given code. Okay. Similarly, let me take the second option. I will do directly now. A, B, C, D, E. Values are C, D, E, B, C, D. I mean, what is the meaning of this one? Wherever you observe C, you need to replace with B. Wherever you observe D, you need to replace with C. Wherever you observe E, you need to replace with D. That is what they have given. So first I am going to take A. Match with C? No. A match with D? No. A match with E? No. So we don't need to replace. So then incremented by B. Guys, if you want, you can trace out by step. Is B double equal to C? No. B double equal to D? No. B double equal to E? No. Then incremented by 1. C double equal to C? Yes. When C double equal to C, you need to replace with corresponding character B. Next, B double equal to D, B double equal to E? No. Then I value will be incremented. D double equal to C? No. D double equal to D? Yes. Then its corresponding character in the second array, that is replaced with C. Next, C double equal to E? No. Then I value will be incremented. E double equal to C? No. E double equal to D? No.
E double equal to E, yes. When yes, you need to replace with corresponding character of the another array. That is, it should be replaced with D. Replaced with D. Guys, here before procedure we have the answer A B C D E. After the procedure A B B C D. Is it true or not? According to definition, C replaced with B, yes. D replaced with C. E replaced with D, yes. So there is no problem in option 2 also. There is this case didn't identify any flaw. Let me take third option. Third option. So I am passing same values, right? They have given already A, B, C, D, E, and World C they have given as BCA, new C they have given as CDA. Means what they are saying, wherever you observe B, that should be replaced with C. Wherever you observe C, that should be replaced with D. Wherever you observe A, that should be replaced with A only. That is what they have given. Let me trace out directly. First I have taken the variable A. A is double equal to B? No. A double equal to C? No. A double equal to A? Yes. When condition is true, it should be replaced with its corresponding character. Right? That is A. So it should be replaced with A. So J iteration is completed. Then what will happen? I iteration will be incremented. That is I value will be incremented by 1. B double equal to B? Yes. When B double equal to B, then what will happen? It should be replaced with corresponding character, that is C. Replaced. Next, C double equal to C? Yes. The same character I need to replace. Means J value, I value didn't modify. C double equal to C? Yes. Then its corresponding character need to be modified, that is D. Mean this value replaced with D. Guys, observe here. Here I have D double equal to now D double equal to A, you need to check. No. Then I value will be incremented. Is C double equal to B? No. C double equal to C? No. Yes. When C double equal to C, you need to replace with corresponding D. Yes. Next, D double equal to A? No. Then I value implemented. D double equal to B? C? A? No. Then E value implemented. E, B, C, A? No. Condition completely failed. Completed. Then your final result is, guys, before going to apply the procedure, I have the answer as A, B, C, D, E. After applying the procedure, I got A, D, D, D. This is what I got my result. Observe here one thing. B should be replaced with what? C. Replaced with C. But here B is replaced with what character? D character. Means there is a flaw. There is a flaw. So option 3 identifies a flaw. That is one mistake. So remaining all are okay. C replaced with D and remaining all are okay. Only this can easily identify the flaw. This is what you need to understand. Let me take option 4. Option 4, the same thing. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, B, A, C. First, A double equal to A, yes, then should be replaced with B. Next, B double equal to B, yes, then it should be replaced with A. I am doing very fast. Then A double equal to C, condition fail. When condition fail means it will be incremented by to the next character. Okay guys, observe here, in this step only I will stop my process because you can understood. My final result will be something like starts with A followed by some characters, actual string. But after performing result, what you have to get, what you will get, A followed by something only. A followed by something only. But according to the definition of your option, A should be replaced with B. The actual A here replaced with here B. But here what you got? Here you got A only. But you need to get here B. So this option also identifies flaw. So how many test cases are going to identify the flaw? 2 test cases. One is option 3, another one is option 4. So whichever the answer is there, that is correct answer. So option C,
will identify, I mean, only option 3 and option 4 will identify flaw in this code according to the given requirement. Okay. Now, you can easily understood the first question. So what is their statement? There exists a group of 5 characters. If those among those 5 characters, if any character is matched with bold C characters, that character should be replaced with the corresponding character in the new C. That is what they have given. Okay, let me take the first question. The tester now tests the program all on all input strings of length 5 consisting of characters A, B, C, D, E. Means there are a group of characters A, B, C, D, E, and they are asking for, it is going to test on all strings of length 5. On all strings of length 5 means how many you will get? Let me take the general string is A, B, C, D. Next possible string is A, C, D, E, B. Next another possibility is A, D, E, B, C. Like this, you will get n number of test cases. I mean, n number of test cases you won't get. You will get many number of test cases. That is what they are saying. With also duplicates allowed, they are saying. Means you may get all A's also, or you may get all B's also. They didn't mention anything. If the tester carries out this testing with the 4 test cases given above, how many test cases will be able to capture the flaw? That is what they are asking. I mean, among all these test cases, if you pass these 4 test cases, how many test cases will generate flaw? That is what they have given. I mean, for example, let me take the simple thing. For example, I am taking the existing array characters as A. Then what we are going to do with the first case A, B, C, new C is DAB. A should be replaced with D only, right? A match with A should be replaced with D. D match with B, no. D match with C, no. Then A match with A, yes. Then it should be replaced with D. Okay, D should be matched with B, no. C, no. Then A match with A, yes. D double equal to B, D double equal to C, no. Then A match with A, yes. Then should be replaced with D. D match with B, no. D match with C, no. Then A match with A, yes. Then it should be replaced with corresponding. D match with B, D match with C, no. And testing is completed. So my final answer is all D's. Means wherever you observe A, you need to get all D's. So before going to apply procedure, you got the string as 5 A's. After applying the procedure, you got 5 D's. So our answer is correct according to test case 1. Similarly, according to test case, we need to solve. Similarly, according to test case 3, we need to solve. According to test case 4, you need to solve. So here you need to use your common sense and you need to answer this. So here, according to input A, B, C, D, E, you know directly for the input A, B, C, D, E, test case 3 and test case 4 are already identifying the flaw. So with this answer or with this important point, you can say that option A we can eliminate directly. Then you need to check for whether it is only 2 identify flaw or only 3 or only 4. That is what you need to. So based upon your elimination process, we need to eliminate. So final answer is option B. Based upon the way you will do this process, there you will reduce your time. So you need to practice this a lot to make the answer within less time. So finally, for the first question, the answer is only 2 test cases. One is option 3 and another one is option 4. Okay, that is also you can easily understood. Why? Because here A will be replaced with D. But if you replace A will be replaced with D, there is no D here. There is no D here. So that is the reason you won't get again modification. So there is no problem. B should be replaced with A. Then A here, but that A is before this B. This is important here. So there is no problem. Then C. C should be replaced with B. But there is no B after C. So option A won't identify flaw here. Similarly here also. C should be replaced with B. After modifying B, there is no option B here. Like that, option 1 and option 2 cannot identify flaw. So only option B is true. Only two test cases can identify the flaw, that is option 3 and option 4. Guys, to understand this, it will take time for you. So please try to rewind the video so that you will get understood very easily. I hope you understood this one. Thank you.